My name is Mary Ann Butler, and I'm the registered dietitian at the Allergy Specialist of Knoxville. This is mini presentation number 4 in my series entitled Introduction to Food Allergies. As I mentioned previously, this presentation is intended to be general and does not replace an individual nutrition counseling session with me. During this presentation, I want to cover the many conditions that are often thought to be food allergies. The information for this presentation comes from the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease and the American Academy of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. Because food allergies may have a variety of symptoms, it's easy to see how people can confuse them with other conditions, and how other conditions can be confused with food allergies. Remember the definition of food allergy: specific food, immune response that is reproduced. Here is a list of some of the conditions that may be falsely diagnosed with food allergies. Intolerances like lactose intolerance generally result from the body's inability to break down a food. It does not involve the immune system and is not life-threatening. Sensitivities may seem a lot like food allergies because it is a specific food and it is reproducible, but does not involve the immune system. Celiac disease, which can seem very much like a food allergy, but it has a completely separate diagnostic workup. Irritable bowel syndrome often involves symptoms that erupt in a cyclical manner and may include specific foods, yet also does not involve the immune system. Finally, food aversions, or a strong dislike of a food, can manifest in a strong way physically, but these do not pose a danger to the person with the aversion. As with food allergies, it's very difficult to quantify actual numbers of individuals with food intolerances. According to the National Institute of Health, between 30 and 50 million Americans may suffer from lactose intolerance, which is the sugar found in milk. And just over 1% of the population, or more than 3 million Americans, have an intolerance to gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. There are specific tests available to determine intolerances to lactose and to gluten, but the testing for other food sensitivities is questionable. This lack of testing options to definitively diagnose food intolerances means that it is incredibly important to use a detailed history, rule out all other explanations, including food allergy, and use an elimination diet, followed by an oral food challenge. Oral allergy syndrome, sometimes referred to as pollen allergy syndrome, is when a person experiences food allergy-like symptoms, including itching, swelling, and tingling in the mouth. These symptoms are thought to be a cross-reaction to pollen allergies, such as someone with a birch tree pollen allergy having a reaction after eating a fresh apple. Although uncomfortable, these symptoms are not life-threatening. For many individuals with oral allergy syndrome, the same foods that cause symptoms when eaten fresh can be tolerated when they have been cooked. Oral allergy syndrome has been described more often in adolescents and adult patients. Oral allergy syndrome can be very alarming because the patient suddenly has a reaction to a food that they've been eating their whole life. Thanks for listening. In my next presentation, I will cover the treatment for food allergies, including how a registered dietitian can help.